The usual sleepy town of Borrego Springs come to life in the month of March when desert blooms pop up and draw tens of thousands of visitors to the area for a look at the colorful wildflowers. KPBS reporter Sharon Heilbrunn takes us on a tour of this often overlooked slice of San Diego County.
Borrego Springs is about a 2-hour drive northeast from the city of San Diego, but many San Diegans have never been there. This time of year, it's worth the road trip to see what the small town is most famous for. It's desert flowers.
These are the ones that spend most of their lives as seeds in the ground, and with the right amount of rain, they come up and produce these spectacular blooms if we're lucky. This is a unique season because it is an El Nino year, and the rain has actually made it over the mountains from San Diego to the desert more than once now. The last few years, we've been in a drought like most of Southern California, so it's been pretty poor for the wildflowers, but now everything's greened up and ready to just pop open.
I ventured deep into the Anza-Borrego Desert State Park with Park Ranger Jerry Zeman to find these elusive flowers.
Okay, so we're going to take a look at one of the most photographed flowers in Anza-Borrego, and that's this beautiful lavender one right here. This is the sand verbena, and it has a wonderful fragrance. Sometimes in the evenings it comes out. And what's interesting is you're not just looking at one flower on the head, but actually each little individual, it looks like a flower, has 3 flowers in one. So it's definitely one of the flowers that I think shows up on all the postcards and calendars, and people really want to see this one. And what it does is, right now it's just starting to open up, but it gets warmer and warmer, and if we get more rain even, it'll just spread out more and it'll cover big fields in some places. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at a couple of the early blooming flowers that are members of the sunflower family. And this white one is the desert chicory, and the next to it is the desert dandelion. And people think, oh, dandelion, it's not a big deal, but actually these are unique to the desert. They have a red dot in the center, which identifies them. And then both of them really attract butterflies, so they're really important for the pollinators that visit the desert. And they're amazing because there's several flowers on each flower head, so when an insect does visit them, they're actually pollinating several flowers at once when they visit one flower head. And that's a unique feature of the sunflower family.
So Jerry, what should people wear when they come out here?
Well, it's always a good idea to have a hat for sun protection. A lot of people want to wear shorts, of course, but it really is a good idea to wear long pants and definitely shoes when you're exploring out in the desert, because there are sharp, spiny things that can get caught on you. And definitely, if you're going to wear, you can wear a short sleeve shirt, but you definitely have sunscreen.
What's this flower right here, this tall purple one?
This is a lupine, and the way to recognize it is first by the leaves, actually. It has leaves, we call them palmate. In other words, they're like the fingers coming off of your palm. And then these beautiful purple flowers. And it's a member of the pea family. And so eventually when the flower is pollinated, it'll put out a little pod. But in the meantime, it has actually 2 colors. It's purple and then a little yellow dot in the center. And that happens after it's pollinated.
It's one of my favorite flowers. I like it. The blooms will peak in mid-March and last until about the end of the month. The best time to explore the desert flowers is when the temperature is in the 70s and the sky is clear and sunny.
If it is overcast, sometimes the flowers won't open up that day, so that is key and important to maybe look at the forecast.
Zeman recommends starting at the visitor center near the park entrance to pick up information about the desert. Besides bringing the obvious necessities like water, sunscreen, and a hat, Zeman suggests also packing tweezers and a fine-tooth comb for those unexpected run-ins with the cactus.
And this comb, they can flick away a cholla ball, and they can use the tweezers to pull out the spines.
There are hiking trails in Anza-Borrego, but the best way to see the desert is to channel your inner explorer.
A lot of the hiking in our park is off-trail. It's just going up washes and arroyos and just exploring on your own the canyons and such.
And don't be surprised if you meet some wildlife along the way.
I think people are amazed at how much diversity there is here. I think a lot of people expect there to be a vast wasteland, but actually they'll see roadrunners, lizards, all kinds of different birds, rabbits, and if they're lucky, bighorn sheep, which is our endangered species that the park is named after the Borrego.
If you're feeling adventurous, you might want to stay in town a bit longer.
Borrego Springs, it's a hidden gem of San Diego, and I think it's just an amazing little town. that has a lot of things to offer. Some people just come here to golf and relax. Other people do want to come and bird watch and hike and explore the desert. But one of the greatest things is just silence, and the starry skies at nighttime are phenomenal. That's something you can't get on the other side of the mountains in San Diego.
If you're not sure what to look for, stop by the Visitor Center and pick up one of these pamphlets for $1. It describes the flowers you might see when visiting this desert environment. We want to know if you've been to Anza-Borrego to see the flora in the region. Log on to kpbs.org/SDweek and leave us a comment. For KPBS, I'm Sharon Heilbrunn.